the Mind Kind Kitchen. I'm Aisha.
And I'm Sophie.
And Sophie and I are very excited to be here today because we're gonna make our favorite soup for you guys.
Yes.
Now this soup originates from Central Asia, but there are variations of it in Eastern Asian countries and also in Northern African countries. It's essentially a bean and a pasta soup, and it's just out of this world.
It's amazing. It's a soup to end all soups. It really is a game changer. Honestly, I think it can cure coronavirus.
No, it cannot cure coronavirus. Don't say that, Sophie.
We'll leave it to the clinical trials.
Okay. The soup is really easy to make, and we're going to use basically pantry items. I'm pretty sure you have most of these items in your pantry right now, and you can make it within 30 minutes. It's wholesome, it's full of fiber, it's full of plant proteins, and it's super delicious. This soup usually is made with dairy and meat. It has yogurt and it has a meat sauce that goes on top of it. To replace the yogurt, we're going to use soaked cashews blended, and this will serve as the creaminess. And to give it the tang, we're going to use some lemons, and we'll show you how to do that. So before you start the whole recipe process, I want you to do two things. I want you to soak about half a cup of cashews in hot water, cover it, or you can soak it overnight. And the second thing that you have to do is you have to take half a cup of mung beans and cook it in about 2 to 3 cups of water for about 20 to 30 minutes to result in this. Just make it soft and nice because this is one of the legumes that goes into the soup. So let's start cooking. We're gonna start by heating up a heavy pot on heat. I've put this on high, and now I'm going to add a large diced onion into it. Now I didn't add any oil, as you can see, and that's because this recipe has a lot of fat and we don't think it needs more fat. And as you can see, it's starting to brown already. We're going to add our garlic into it as well.
Please stir that up. Wow, it smells really good already.
And just a touch of broth to help it cook. And we're going to cook this for about 3 to 5 minutes. I have about 8 cups of broth right here that I basically made from these broth cubes. You want to have some broth right next to you so you can add a little bit of it, making sure that the onions and the garlic don't stick to the pot. And then when it turns into a light brown color, that's when you start adding the other ingredients. Now, we're going to add about a tablespoon of tomato paste.
She just eyes it. She doesn't use a tablespoon. She just looks at it and she knows.
When you've done it enough, I think you get a good sense of measurement, right? Mm-hmm. Grandma never measures anything. Never. She always eyeballs everything. She's like, that's a good 2 tablespoons. I can't do it as well as she can. The heat is high. We want everything to cook really, really well and quickly.
The smell is great.
The smell is great. The heat is high. Would you help me add the spices?
Absolutely.
Okay, the mint goes last.
I knew that.
We're going to add about 2 teaspoons of turmeric. And I'm just going to eyeball this like Sophie said, along with some black pepper. And some coriander, about 2 teaspoons again. And here's the most wonderful point about this recipe. What makes it so brain healthy? Because it's a combination of the spices, the whole grain pasta, the beans, and gosh, I'm forgetting one thing. Oh yeah, obviously, the poly and the monounsaturated fats from cashews that just gives you that boost that you need. This soup is amazing. It's not only delicious, it's absolutely brain healthy.
Wow.
Added a little bit of broth in it to mix it up. Oh, it smells amazing. Now the broth is low sodium, so it does have a little salt, and I'm not going to add salt anymore. Now we like a little bit of a kick to this soup, so we're going to add a tiny bit of cayenne pepper, but this is completely optional and you can avoid it if you don't want it too spicy.
Or add more if you really like that kick.
I know Alex and Sophie like the kick.
Yes.
And now I'm going to pour the 8 cups of broth into the soup to make this amazing base. See how easy it was? There you go.
And now we're gonna add our protein. So we have a can of chickpeas, Gonna put it in here. Careful for the splash.
Sorry, cameraman.
Yes. Then we're gonna add the kidney beans.
Okay.
Or lima beans, whatever you prefer calling it.
These are kidney beans.
Oh, okay, cool.
Good. Perfect.
And then we're going to add the mung beans. There we go.
Remember, you can actually add any kinds of bean you like. You can add black beans. You can add, you know, those cans of mixed beans, the 7. Is it 7 or 5 beans mixed into it as well?
Both 5 and 7.
5 and 7. But this is what we like, and
great.
this is the recipe. This is the authentic recipe. So we're going to let the soup come to a rolling boil, and then we're going to add our pasta in it.
So now the soup is boiling, and once the soup is like into a rolling boil, we are going to take half of the pasta and we are going to put it into the soup.
Okay,
So
perfect.
can you
Good
break
luck.
this in half?
We're going to break it into half because we don't want too long of a. We don't want too.
There
long
we
noodles.
go.
Ooh, that was strong. Good job, Soph. Perfect.
There we go. Perfect.
That was about half a packet, right?
A little more.
You want a little bit more? Okay, perfect.
Be exact.
Okay. And we're just going to let the pasta sit there and cook for about 5 to 7 minutes, depending on the type of pasta. And you want to make sure you cover it so that it can heat up quickly and cook quickly. So the next step is to add the cashew cream into it. We soak the cashews and we're going to blend them with a cup of water in a strong blender to just make it a cream, and we're going to add it.
Yes, this cashew cream is what makes the soup. It really adds just a creaminess, and along with like the tanginess of the lemon and the mint, it really is just, oh my gosh, it's just amazing. And now we're gonna add the cashew cream.
Okay, gently in the center. Ooh, beautiful. Wonderful. Oh, looks good. We don't need to cook it anymore, so I'm going to turn off the heat. This is basically ready. Looks good. So now we're just going to adjust the spices and see what it needs.
The mint really adds amazing.
Absolutely, yeah. So we're going to add about, I'm being liberal here, about, 2 to 3 tablespoons of mint. Sophie, you want to shake that?
Yes.
Now our lemons were small, so I'm actually going to use 3 lemons, and I'm just going to juice it and make sure that it has a good amount of zest in it. It smells amazing.
I know.
Adding a little bit of black pepper. I think Obi's here too because he's smelling the food.
Joining the party.
Okay, I think this is ready to serve. Now this recipe, it truly is the embodiment of healthy brain food because of the wonderful ingredients that it has. The complex carbohydrates from the whole wheat pasta, the amazing plant-based proteins from the beans, and the amazing amount of polyunsaturated fats from cashew cream, avoiding all of the saturated fats from dairy. It's wonderful, and as Sophie said, it's just
absolutely
the end-all be-all soup.
Delicious.
To serve it, you can add a little bit more mint on top, some more cayenne pepper, optional obviously, and a drizzle of the cashew cream if you'd like. Time to taste?
Absolutely.
Let's give it a try. Ooh, it's hot. Wow. Wow. I wish people knew how delicious healthy food can be.
Let's just savor this.
Okay, we're not gonna talk science, we're just gonna savor this.
Yeah.
But guys, you really have to make this. This is one of the easiest soups to make, and you saw how quickly we made it by just using basic pantry items. This is a game changer, like Sophie said. I think you're gonna love it. Thank you so much for joining us. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more recipes and more cooking videos coming in the future. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video and share it with your family members, because our goal is to make food easy, tasty, and healthy, like this amazing soup. I hope you enjoyed. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.